Hello and welcome to another beauty box unboxing. So today I've got one from Next. Now they put out quite a lot of new boxes last week or the week before, very recently anyway. So I was a little bit spoilt for choice and there were about 3 or 4 that I quite fancied. I just limited it down to 2 of them. The first one I'm going to show you now is still available at the time of filming, but the other one isn't actually on their website at the moment, although I did have a little bit of a problem with it. So I'm wondering if there is a problem with them all and they've had to take it off for a little bit and they'll be putting it back on. But I'll tell you about that in a separate video, I think, that I'll do after this one and probably put out tomorrow. But today's box is one of their birthday beauty boxes. So this one they released at the end of May 2024, and they often do these throughout the year with different products inside. It just comes in one of their normal Next boxes with a sleeve, which I can't take off because you can't see what I'm doing. And then you've got a little bit at the back where you can write in who it's to and from. Often you will get a leaflet with these kinds of boxes, but this one's valued, it's only £20, and with the ones that sort of price range, you don't tend to get the leaflets in. Contents of this are worth £90 though. I've gone to the brand's websites where I can, or Next if I can as well, to get information on the products and the individual pricing just to get the value, and I think it is about correct what they're putting it at. There are 8 products in here. A lot of them are travel size or deluxe sample size, but there are 3 full-size items too, and it's a nice little range of products. Good, I think it's a good birthday present kind of box. So the first thing in here is by Emma Hardy, and it's the Purifying Pink Clay Detox Mask. This is a 15ml travel size. You can actually get this size from the brand's website though, and it's £15 if you want to buy it. They say this is a 3-in-1 de-aging, detoxifying, radiance boosting treatment which exfoliates and brightens and diminishes the look of open pores. It contains natural pink clay which works like a magnet to gently draw out toxins, impurities, excess oil and debris. Defensal, a soothing botanical complex which helps to reduce redness. Fruit acid complex, this moisturizes, brightens and evens the skin tone. Agastache mexicana extract, also known as hyssop, an antioxidant powerhouse which enhances radiance and helps to reduce redness. And Lens esculenta, lentil fruit extract which balances excess sebum, detoxifies and tightens the pore structure. You use it once a week after cleansing and you can smooth a thin layer of over even face, neck and décolletage. Leave on for 10 to 15 minutes, then use a cloth and warm water to remove. The brand actually does one of those dual-sided cloths as well, which you can use with this product. So I'll show you what it looks like. Now, I haven't used this. I am not the greatest fan of what I call tube masks. I prefer a sheet mask. Luckily, I've got a friend who is the opposite way round and likes a tube mask. And she loves clay masks as well. So she'll be getting this. I have used it before though, and it is a nice one to use. It is one of the ones that I would actually use this one, but I know I won't. Do you know what I mean? It's not because I don't like it, it's just because I never seem to. I'm going to use a mask. I like the feeling of a sheet mask for some strange reason. But this is what it looks like. So it is pinky in colour, and you put a thin layer on. I'm going to try and leave it now on the back of my hand, and we'll go back to it in a bit, hopefully, if I remember. I'm sure I've done that before and then forgot to go back, but hopefully I'll remember this time and we'll see what it looks like. So at the moment it is still quite sort of creamy feeling. It's got a definite familiar smell to it. I was about to wipe it off. That's my usual way of doing things, isn't it? That would have been bad. But yeah, it's got a very familiar smell to me, because I have had it quite a few times. And normally I try it out, but I wasn't going to this time. Save it for my friend. Okay, the next one in here is by Rituals. Now, I don't think I've had this before, but I could be wrong. It's only a little sort of, I think this is what they call a deluxe sample size. It's the Namaste Firming Day Cream. It's 5 mils. So if you wanted 50 mils, it's £47.90 on the brand's website. So in terms of product value, it's worth probably around £5. And they say this rich and luxurious moisturising cream reinforces your skin's firmness and elasticity, helping to visibly reduce the appearance of wrinkles and expression lines. Enriched with our Cica Firming Complex, its formula infuses the skin with rejuvenating and anti-aging properties and strengthens its barrier function. Cica, also known as Centella asiatica, tiger grass, or gotu kola, is native to Asia, and it's well known for its anti-wrinkle, anti-inflammatory, skin-soothing and antioxidant properties. And this product, they say, also has a subtle scent of refreshing green elements combined with tropical florals. It's suitable for all skin types, including sensitive skin. Now, this is an interesting one, because I'm sure on the brand's website they say something like it is fragrance, because a lot of the natural ingredients that you use in skincare can smell a little bit strange. So I think they use the fragrance almost to mask that smell, because you can smell something. Now, it's only when you initially put it on your skin. So I'm going to put a bit on the other side of my hand here. So it is a nice textured one. And just rub it in. And it does blend in really nicely, and it's nice looking on the skin. But there is a really unpleasant initial smell to it. And I put it on my face, and I'd done all my skincare, and this was sort of the last stage in my skincare, and I thought, oh no, I'm going to have to wash it off if it carries on smelling like that. But luckily, very quickly, that sort of horrible smell starts to become overtaken by the nicer fragrance, thankfully. Yeah, and now I can barely smell it. And there is a lovely fragrance coming through, which is fresh and light, luckily. So yeah, it's an interesting one. I have got it on today under my makeup, and it's done quite well. I did have a little bit of a pilling issue today. You know, when you get the little rolls of product that come off, because I think sometimes I layer the wrong things, and it is difficult when you use so many products like I do. So sometimes products don't go together, or you've put too many products on. With certain ones, you just have to make sure you pat them into your face and let them soak in. Sometimes when I'm doing things like this, I'm rushing a little bit, so I haven't done that. So I had a little bit of a problem, but nothing too bad. It all got sorted. I just sort of buffed it off with a powder puff, and it all went well. But that does happen sometimes. So I will probably maybe think about what I use with this next time, just in case it was this. It probably was this, to be fair, because the other products I use are ones that I use quite a lot. So, but it could have been, like I say, me not taking the time to press things in and letting them dry. Now it smells lovely. So it is a great one to use. I might actually use it on a non-makeup day, just in case, because I do tend to be rushing if it's a makeup day. I'm usually either doing a video or going somewhere, or, you know, always in too much of a rush. Right, the next product here is by L'Occitane, and it's the Cherry Blossom Body Lotion. This is 35 mils. It's a deluxe sample. You can get 75 mils from the brand for £9.50. So in terms of product value, this would be worth around £4 or £5. They say enriched with shea butter with its nourishing properties, this has a light texture that's quickly absorbed, leaving an iridescent veil on the body. The skin is moisturised and perfumed with a delicate and enveloping flowery scent. So I have had this before, and I've also had the body, the shower oil, which is in this fragrance too. So it's one that I knew what I was getting, sort of thing. And it's a nice little one to have as a travel one if you're going away for the weekend. So I'm just going to show you on the back of my arm. And it does blend in really beautifully. L'Occitane does brilliant products, I think. Personally, I prefer their almondy fragranced ones. They're beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. But this is nice enough. It's quite sweet. It is quite sweet. It's quite powerful, but it is nice. Okay, the next one in here is, now I've not tried this before. I've had products by this brand because Next seem to sell quite a few products by this brand, so you often get them crop up in their beauty boxes. This is Bath and Body Works, and it's the Into the Night body wash. So this is 88 mils. Next sells 295 mils for £16, so this is probably worth around £5. They say what it smells like: a timeless feminine alluring night on the town. What it does: leaves your skin feeling fresh, clean and beautifully fragranced. Why you'll love it. With the good stuff, vitamin E and aloe. It's infused with the good stuff even, vitamin E and aloe, and it has a light bubbly lather. So I did use this today. I was quite surprised at the fragrance of this one actually, because it does smell like going on a night out on the town back in the 80s or 90s even. One of those when I used to go out on the town. It's quite highly fragranced, quite I don't even know what it smells of. I probably should have found that out. I bet there's somewhere says what it smells like. But it's really, it does smell like a really strong perfumed nightclub back in the day. But it's nice. It was nice to use actually. It made me smile, and I think fragrances that make you smile are definitely worth having. So it's quite a thickish gel, and it did lather up nicely. Did a good job. I had to use 2 this morning because there was one in the other box as well. So I did this one on my legs because it was quite, I thought, well, that's quite a high fragrance. I'll do it on my legs. But yeah, it does smell of heady perfume. Okay, the next one in here is by Nails Inc. And it is the Glow and Grow Nail Growth Treatment. So this is full size. It's worth £9. The brand says this sheer nail treatment is infused with ultra hydrating hyaluronic acid and moisturizing raspberry extract to give your natural nails the perfect glossy glow boost and help promote good nail growth. You can use it as an intense growth treatment and apply 2 coats twice weekly. And you can also use it as a glowing base coat and apply 1 coat under your favorite polish. So I had a bit of an issue with my nails this week, in that I decided that I did a video on Thursday night, which is unusual for me. I normally do them at the weekend, but I did the video on Thursday, so I had to get my nails done ready for that. But I hadn't done my cleaning. I would normally do it the other way around. So I'd do my cleaning, then do my nails, because I always find when I do cleaning, that's the time when my nails are at their most vulnerable, with all the products and things like that. And I normally have to sort them out afterwards. So this time I thought I'll be good because I've got my nail varnish on. I will put a rubber glove on while I do the bathroom. And I did that, and I was being very proud of myself because I don't like the feeling of rubber gloves for some reason. But I managed to do it, and after I'd finished cleaning, I took my glove off, and just a little bit later I noticed that this nail had broken. So I was very fed up. So I had to redo this nail, which actually did give me the opportunity to use this as the base coat, and it is quite nice. It does leave a sort of a sheer, vaguely pink sheen to your nail, not that obvious. This is what it looks like. It's got one of their thick brushes. It's lovely. I need it at the moment. My nails are going through that strange phase, which they do throughout the year. Every now and then I have issues with them. So I broke the thumbnail not long ago, this one, and one of the other longer ones actually, but it didn't break too much. So there's only 2. Actually, that one's growing back quite quick. So we'll use this on this little one and see how quickly it grows. Luckily, my nails do grow fairly quickly, so it shouldn't be too bad. But I'm always happy to get treatment products for nails, because at my time of life, that's one of the areas that you need help with. Okay, the next item in here is by Benefit, and this is a very familiar product as well in a Next Beauty box. It's the Benefit Brow Setter Deluxe Sample 2 mils. You can get a 3.5 mil version from the brand for £14.50, so this will be worth around £8 or £9. Benefit says the flexible flake-free formula whips your brows into shape, then dries quickly to lock them in place. With a custom dual-sided wand to groom and tame, controlled application comes easily. And you evenly coat brows with the long bristles and sculpt and shape with the short bristles. So normally I'll get this and I'll pass them straight on to my niece, but I thought, you know what, I'm going to actually keep this one this time, because I've started using an eyebrow pencil at the moment, and so you can use a pencil underneath this and use this on top just to keep your brows in place. They've probably gone out of place already, so I'll be saying that, you'll be thinking, well, they look blooming awful. But anyway, here is the brush. Hopefully you can see the different bristles on it. So there and there. It's all blurry to me, so I'm not sure. And yes, I've got it on today over some eye crayon. I had my roots done yesterday, so I always feel a little bit surprised when I do my brows after that, because my hair's so pale looking all over that my brows go pfft, and I'm not so keen. When I start to get my roots through, it's good because my brows then kind of match my roots and it looks okay, but I always feel a bit strange when I've just had them done. So I tend to leave them quite natural normally. So seeing them today, I was like, oh, I don't like it. But anyway, okay, while we're here, actually, just notice this is starting to dry up a little. It's not completely dry, but it is starting to dry up a bit. I don't know how long I've been actually. No, it should be about time for it to come off, I would think. But it does feel slightly not dry there. Interesting, because normally by this time on my face, it would be all ready to come off. You'd feel that it was. Okay, on to the next product. So this is one of the things that drew me to the box, and partly I was thinking, I don't know whether I've had this before, because I've definitely had something similar, and I hope I haven't got it somewhere stored in a box, but to be honest, knowing me at the moment, that could be the case. This is by Iconic London, and it's the Deep and Stormy, very shiny as usual, their products always are, Deep and Stormy Eyeshadow Quad. This is a full size. Next says it's worth £19. I couldn't actually find this particular version on the brand's website though, so I couldn't confirm that for definite. So there are 4 shades in here, and there is a mirror at the top. There's a little bit of sort of tracing paper type thing here, so I'm going to cover that up with that. But hopefully you can see the 4 shades reasonably well. They are Shadow, Thunder, Stone and Sandstorm. Do you know what? I meant to check and see which one was which. So I think that is Shadow. Yeah, I did Shadow, Thunder, Storm and Sandstone. And I have got them on today. And these are the only eye shadows that I'm using, apart from one right in the corner. I've got like a highlighter. And then I've got that one coming out from the corner. That one's in the middle, this one here. And I just did use my fingertip to press that one in. And then these 2, that one's around about here, and then that very dark one is on the outer corner. I really like these. I'll show you what they look like on my arm as well. So we'll start with the first one that I used, which is the Sandstorm one. It's quite highly pigmented, that one. I had to use the first time I did it, I put too much shadow on. I was going to do it all over, and I thought, no, I don't kind of like it like that. So what I did then is I did put a very light sort of base of it on, just really very gently with my brush on top of it, and did it all over the lid, but then used a little bit more intense just coming out here, because it is quite a nice colour look. Then in the middle, I've got the Stone, I think it is. That's a beautiful colour, isn't it? So I don't know if you can see it but it should be somewhere in the middle of my lid. Then towards the outer edge, this one, which is Thunder, there. And finally, the dark one. This is normally quite dark. I wouldn't normally use one that dark. But the good thing about Iconic London shadows is they blend in really, really easily. So even though that's quite dark, it blended in really nicely. And I actually like this look. It's quite simple. It's what I would normally call a little bit of a boring look. However, it's the sort of one I will wear a lot if I'm going out just shopping or just going out for coffee, something like that, and I don't want to go. Okay, the next item in here, I don't know whether this is the last one actually. Yes, I think it is. And I think I've lost it. Do you know why? Because I was using it. Oh, I can see where it is. Just bear with me a moment. It's dropped on the floor. Actually, that was quite good as it gave me the chance to pop it on. It's Nude Stick Sun-Kissed Pink Intense Matte Lip and Cheek Pencil. It's a full size, worth £22. Although if you were buying one of these, say from Next, you would get it in one of their lovely little tins with a pencil sharpener. The ones that you tend to get in the beauty boxes don't come in the tin and they don't have the pencil sharpener. They say this is a 3-in-1 matte lipstick, pencil, lip liner and cheek tint. It has long-wearing makeup colour without flakiness, heaviness or cakiness. You outline your lips with the pencil, then fill them in, pressing them together to ensure even coverage. You can also swipe the colour onto the apples of your cheeks and blend outwards with your fingers, a makeup sponge or a stippling brush. So I tried, sorry, getting nearer again. I tried this on before I did the video. Matte lipsticks aren't a thing for me. I've got very dry lips and they're really, really dry at the moment. I don't know what's going on. But because of that, matte lipsticks don't suit me. So whenever I use a matte lipstick, I always pop a balm or something like that on top. And that's what I did with this. So I was actually wearing it at the start of the filming, but I got like a sparkly balm on top. So you probably wouldn't have noticed. I've just reapplied it. However, I've still got that balm on underneath. So it's probably not giving the exact look that it should do, which would be a matte sort of coverage. But you're not going to see that on my lips because it just wouldn't work. It wouldn't look right. Anyway, I'll show you what this looks like on my hand. So although it says pink, sun-kissed pink, it's almost like a browny pink, I think. Quite a nudie colour, a dark nude, which I like. I do wear this colour quite a lot. So it's the sort of one as well I would put in my handbag. It's like an easy one just to get at. And also, I did use it as the lip liner. You wouldn't think that it would be that easy to use, would you? Because it's quite a chunky thing. But it does. It just seems to glide on over your lips. As long as you're filling it in with this, because it's quite a thick line that it leaves. Or you want a thick lip liner. So that's what it's like. So I quite like that. I'm happy with that one. And that's the end of the box. I think this is a great birthday gift for someone. And for £20, it's not bad at all. So you get a couple of your skincare items. You get the Emma Hardy, which actually now, this is what I remember it being like. I don't know whether you can see that, but it has dried out now. So you just remove that with a warm cloth. And it leaves your skin, I never said that, did I? But it does actually leave your skin feeling really smooth and lovely. It is a good product. So you get your two skincare products, which are the Ritual of Namaste and moisturizer thing, or 8 cream, and then you get the pink clay mask. So 2 skincare products, then 2 sort of bath products. You get your Bath and Body Works Into the Night shower gel, which is very interesting smell, and your L'Occitane body cream. I'm not sure the 2 of them go together though, actually thinking about it. So that's 4. And then what have I missed? I've missed something. No, then you get your nail product, nail treatment as well, which I think is really important for me, particularly at the moment. So that's 5. And then you get 3 makeup items. So a brow one, which is fairly standard for a next box. The lovely palette, though, I think that's a really, really nice palette. Not the most exciting in the world, but it does a nice enough day-to-day, daytime sort of look. And then, obviously, the lip cheek pencil thing. So that's the end of that box. I like it. I think it's a great one. I might end up getting some more next boxes. There was at least one other that I saw that I really fancied. I can't remember what it was, but I have had a bit of a problem with the other box that I've got, which I'll tell you about in a separate video. So in terms of what I've been up to this week, not a lot, to be honest with you. Not much going on. The weather's still not really summertime yet, is it? It's June today. It's the 1st of June. Oh, do you know what? I've just remembered. I forgot to look at the latest in beauty thing, didn't I? I knew I would. So no doubt the one that I wanted has gone. So I won't be getting that, I don't think. I've just remembered that. I meant to put my alarm on for 9 o'clock. Oh, never mind. So the latest in Beauty Box is out today, in case you missed it. Then it might still be available. I will have a check. I will check after doing this, but I doubt it. It was the Sol de Janeiro Bum Bum Cream I wanted. To be fair, I've got some already in stock. It's just I like having lots of it in stock because it is my favourite summertime body lotion. Anyway, that's completely thrown me off track. Yes, I haven't done a lot this week. I don't think, I can't remember. My memory is so rotten at the moment. I've never known a time like it for my memory. And also, time seems to be going really quickly. I know as you get older, time seems to go quick, doesn't it? I remember when I was a kid, the 6 week school holidays seemed like forever, you know, and now 6 weeks is nothing. And I feel, though, at the moment that minutes are going really quickly. So I'll wake up in the morning, say at 7 o'clock, and I think I'm lying there for 5 minutes. The next thing I know, it's 8 o'clock, and it's driving me mad, to be honest. I don't like it at all. Sometimes times go slow as well. Do you ever get that when you think it's 8 o'clock, then you think it should be 8:30, but it's actually 10 past? What's going on there? There must be a reason for it, but I don't know what. Anyway, at the moment it's going quickly, and I don't like that because I want the summer months to last. And I keep thinking it's only 3 weeks till the 21st of June, which is Midsummer's Day, which is the longest day of the year. And after that, the days start getting shorter again. We haven't even started summer. So what's going on? But I've got to stop moaning. I'm in a moaning mood at the moment, moaning about everything. And you know what? I'm not going to do it. Resolution, summer resolution, no moaning. I shall enjoy the cold, windy weather. No, I am hoping that the weather's going to start improving soon. According to the weather forecasters, it looks like there might be some sunshine tomorrow on Sunday. It looks like it could potentially be a lovely day. And if it is, I'm going to go out. Yeah, so in terms of what's been happening, not a lot. I'll give you an update at the end of the other video if I can think of anything else that's not been going on. But to be honest, the experience I had with the other box is enough to make the entertainment of that video. Okay, I shall hope that you have a wonderful weekend. You're having a wonderful weekend. You have a wonderful, wonderful week. And I'll send you loads and loads and loads of love, positive energy. Take lots of care. Bye.